Hello and good afternoon. Hopefully. Not too sure on that, honestly. Seeing as how I can see my stream just chopping up over and over. Oh, let's get out of there. Hello. Hey. If I see it get too weird and drop, I'll just end there. For now, it seems fine. Studio mode. There we are. It's been a few days since our little beach vacation, and the scorching summer heat has finally cooled down. Aqua and I are now closer than ever, and she always comes to my room wherever she's on break. Today as well, we enjoy a quick afternoon break after having lunch. I miss the beach. We had so much fun. We played in the water, chased each other, even went fishing. I want to go back. Me too. It's just been a few days since then, but it feels like it was just yesterday. The weather's gotten cooler now, so we'll have to wait until next summer if we want to go again. Yeah. Oh, I'll have another cookie. I love how crunchy and good these are. I like mine more chewy. Staying in the chair, Aqua leans forward, putting her elbow on the table to grab another cookie. She seems to have completely made herself at home, and she's oozing a laid-back aura without a care in the world. But I think we might have had a bit too much fun at the beach. My sunburn still stings. Jeez, you should have worn a shirt like I did then. Does it hurt when you change clothes? A little, but nothing I can't handle. Is that so? It's just for a moment, but I see Aqua's eyes sparkle ominously. Hey. Let me touch your sunburn. No, I told you it still stings a little. Aw, come on. Just a little touch, okay? Please. Aqua puts her hands together and begs. Love makes you weak indeed. Fine, but just a little, okay? Saying that, I roll up my sleeves. Yay! Prepare yourself. Just be gentle. Don't worry. It's just a light poke. Aqua pokes my arm with her index finger. It tickles, and I instinctively pull my arm away. Oh, sorry. Did that hurt? No, it just tickled a bit. I guess I'm a little sensitive. Oh? So you're ticklish. Does that mean you'll make a weird noise if I tickle your side? Oh, I forgot to share my stream since I was having it fluctuate a bit there. It looks like it's back, so just give me a few seconds to share it with people. One more server. Alright, let's get back in. I want to hear what you sound like when you're tickled. Aqua grins at me like a mischievous child. Just when I start thinking about how to get her to stop, the door opens. I'm sorry to interrupt such a joyful conversation. What? Maureen, what are you doing here? You could have at least knocked. Like, you yourself always tell me off about it too. Sorry. I don't really have the time right now. Forgive me just for today. Miss Marine's voice sounds stilted, and she appears to be somewhat in a rush. Something feels off, so I instinctively stand up. Just what's going on? We hoped that it wouldn't come to this, so my lady and I had been preparing for something. What? We spread false information around town, interfered with the delivery of arms, and even gathered mercenaries. But it was all in vain. It only bought us time? I really am sorry. Were they lying about the uncle the whole time? But we're well guarded here, so it won't be easy to get to us. Distant sounds of banging noises drown out Miss Marine's words. Immediately after, raging shouts and explosions shake the foundation, and everything descends into chaos all at once. What's happening? Drats. It's already started. Were they seriously lying to him this whole time? It sounds like the enemy has a sizable force. What do you mean, the enemy? Just what's going on right now, Miss Marine? I approach her, but Miss Marine holds up her hands to stop me. Please calm down. I'm on your side. I just want to change my gain a tiny bit. It seems a bit too high still. Just a little. There we go. That should be a bit better. I won't peak as much. Please calm down. I'm on your side. But everything's happening so fast, so I understand your confusion. Please listen carefully to what I'm about to say. Miss Marine explains that Uncle is attacking the mansion. We're holding up our defense, but we're heavily outnumbered. And she informs us that Father's reinforcements will arrive a day late. Why did you keep something this important from us? Wouldn't you want him helping to prepare to defense? This was my lady's and my decision. We didn't want to put a damper on your time together with Aquatown. I don't need such consideration, but I swallow my words. If they hadn't considered what was best for us, I probably wouldn't have been able to go to the beach with Aqua or make such wonderful memories together. Now we might die and live with just these memories. Knowing that, there's no way I can say such harsh words. I'm sorry, thank you for thinking of us. Because of you, Aqua and I were able to have a wonderful time together. Now let's keep chatting while this battle is going on. But now that the battle has begun, there is no need for such concerns anymore. Please let me know if there's anything I can do. Master, above all else, you must prioritize protecting Aqua. Leave everything else to me. Suddenly, the window shatters, and I see a hole in a picture on the wall. The moment I realize that it's a bullet, I grab Aqua and hold her tightly. Theo, I'm scared. Why is this happening? All I wanted was to be happy with you. It'll be okay. I'll protect you, Aqua. There's nothing to worry about. This room is completely exposed from the outside. We should move. I take the sword hanging on the wall. I would like some armor too, but I don't think there's time for that. It sounded like you picked up a gun and, primed it with that sound effect. Miss Marine nods and guides us out of the room. We arrive in the common room to find Sister with a strained look on her face. Seeing us, her eyes widen, and she rushes over to us. Theo, thank goodness you're okay. Sister, just what's going? It's exactly as it appears. Wait. Asu? No, Asuna? Isn't that the day after? Uncle has launched an attack against us. Father was supposed to come to our aid, but he most likely will not arrive until tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning? But we still have the whole night ahead of us. Can we even hold out until then? Sister keeps her gaze down and doesn't answer. Just looking at her face, it's clear that our situation is grave. Goes the stream again. Are we going to get killed? I can hear gunshots and scream outside. I'm scared the enemy could come climbing in through the window at any moment. Sister tries to comfort Aqua, who is trembling with fear. We've prepared many things to prevent that, so there's no need to worry. This is one of our preparations. Marine, open up the secret passage we built. Roger that. Just give me a second. Miss Marine stands on the side of the shelf and puts both her hands on it. Okay. Here I go. Just keeping an eye in case I disconnect or not, seeing as how it's flashing again. Wait, what? What's that? We made a secret passage to use in the event that something like this happened. It leads to the nearby mountains. It was built recently, so Uncle shouldn't know about it. He shouldn't know about it at any time anyway. Well, unless he lived with his father 20 years ago and it was built then. Theo? Miss Aqua, you must get out of here quickly. I can really see my stream barely holding on, I think. Wait, what about the two of you? We'll engage with the enemy. Abandoning our mansion without so much as a fight would be a disgrace to our family's name. We must strike back and make a stand. Sister's eyes are filled with determination. I can tell that she has mentally prepared herself for this. That's exactly why I hold my arms out and stand in front of her. Leave that to the soldiers and come with us, sister. That's right. And if we have to fight, then I'll stay behind. But you can't fight, Aqua. It's a maid's job to protect their employers, after all. Aqua speaks clearly, as if she's trying to convince herself as well. Sister turns to Aqua, giving her a stern look. Do you say that knowing full well that you'll be separated from Theo? Yes, of course. As a maid, it would be unacceptable for me to leave you behind. Aqua stands her guard, but I can see her hands trembling slightly. She's probably terrified, desperately fighting the temptation to flee as quickly as possible. I need to get my water ready. Then suddenly, Sister reaches out and clasps Aqua's hands. It is okay. You do not have to force yourself. Everyone is afraid of dying. Especially now. I'm sure your life is full of happiness, so I can only imagine the fear of dying and losing it all. But, I'm your maid. I wish for Theo's happiness more than anything, and you are the one that he loves. So allow me to protect you, Miss Aqua, for Theo's happiness. Sister speaks slowly and softly, as if trying to convince Aqua. Aqua's shoulders start to tremble, and large tears pour down her cheeks. My lady, I'm such a terrible maid. I know I have to protect you, my lady, but I felt so relieved when you told me I could run. And you're right. I don't want to be separated from Theo. I want to be with him forever. We're finally happy together, so I don't want that to end. Sister gently hugs Aqua as she cries. It does not have to end. Stay with Theo forever and support him. He may act mature, but he still has so much to learn. So please take care of my little brother. Thank you, Lady Fubuki. Aqua continues to cry as she clings to Sister's clothes. It looks like Akutan wants to run away with you, Master. What will you do? The mansion is completely surrounded, so only death awaits if you stay here. What about you, Miss Marine? Will you be staying behind with Sister? Yes, I can't leave my lady all alone. Besides, I'm pretty confident I can manage. I'll give the enemy a run for their money. Saying that, she holds up her musket in one hand. I'm not sure what to say at a time like this, but you look really cool, Miss Marine. So you finally noticed my charm, huh? I'm a sexy maid who also knows her way around a fight. But you already have Akutan, so don't go breaking her heart now, you hear? Please make sure you keep Akutan safe. Miss Marine looks at me as if she's trying to tell me that I must not die here today. I promise, I'll protect Aqua. That's a promise. Now hurry. You need to get out of here, or else the enemy will find you. Okay, Sister. Just as I try to speak to Sister, a black object comes flying through the window. It has a thread on one end that's on fire. I realize it's a grenade, but... Theo! The explosion sends me flying. The violent impact rattles my organs and makes my ears ring. The air in my lungs is sucked out, making me cough uncontrollably. Cough, cough. I think I just landed on someone. My lady! Lady Fubuki! The moment I hear Aqua's voice, I immediately jump up. Sister! Are you alright, Theo? There's something seriously wrong with Sister's breathing. Her lungs must have been damaged from the impact of the explosion. Don't speak. We'll treat you immediately. There's no time for that. You must run now. My lady! Aqua holds Sister's trembling hands. Sister. My head feels completely overwhelmed, and I'm unable to say anything. But in front of me was no longer the strong person who always guided me. She's generally speaking to me as my sister. You are such a crybaby, Theo. Miss Aqua, my little brother may be a handful, but please take care of him. My lady. Please, it's not too late. Come with us. There's no way. You can fight in that condition. So nobody would blame you for leaving now. Let's escape and get you to a doctor. Even as Aqua pleads, crying her eyes out, Sister slowly shakes her head. I shall stay here. I do not wish to slow you down. Theo, you and Miss Aqua must get to safety. Father will come to rescue you tomorrow. Marine, please take care of the rest. Sister! Sister! Sister drops as if the threads holding her up are severed, and I catch her in my arms. But no matter how much I shake her heavy, exhausted body, her eyes don't open. It looks like she's only lost consciousness. But I wouldn't be surprised if she's at death's door. She did? I thought he landed on her. She took a direct blow from a grenade, so it's a miracle that she's even still alive. I'm sure she wanted to talk to you one last time. Miss Marine, Please do what you need to do, Master. Never forget what my lady sacrificed her life to tell you. Miss Marine looks at me with a strong, penetrating gaze, so I hold back my tears and give her a firm nod. Let's get out of here, Aqua. But what about my lady? And Marine? As my lady's personal maid, I can't leave her side. Not to mention, if I don't, the enemy might capture her. I can't let that happen. But I grab Aqua's shoulder and shake my head. With a heavy breath, I speak softly to Aqua. We have to go, Aqua. But Theo! I'm going to protect you. It's why I have to do. I can't do that if we stay here. So please, listen to me. Desperately trying to hold back her tears, Aqua lowers her head. Aqua is about to say something, but she swallows her words. She then lightly shakes her head. I don't want to understand. I don't want to leave my lady or Marine behind, but I know that we don't have a choice. Marine? It was only a short time, but thank you for everything. There's still so much I want to learn from you. I had fun too. And, well, you are my daughter, so I have no doubt you'll survive. Jeez. I don't remember you giving birth to me. I've told you that so many times. See you later, Akutan. Go and live happily ever after with Master. Okay. See you later, Marine. Take care of my lady. The two lightly wave as they look away from each other. And just before entering the secret passage, I also give Miss Marine a deep nod. But I don't say goodbye. We enter the secret passage, leading us to a pitch-black tunnel. I tightly grip Aqua's hand and move forward as I follow the wall with my left hand. I wonder if Marine and my lady will be okay. Sorry, that was a weird thing to say. No, it's not weird. The air is heavy, and I don't know what to say. Sister is severely injured, and Miss Marine can't abandon her. I know that neither of them would give up on their lives so easily without a fight, but my mind is filled with nothing but the worst possibilities. Marine, my lady, we have to live, even just a little longer. They give us this chance to escape, so we have to survive. We can't let their efforts go to waste. You're so strong, Theo. I feel like my heart is getting crushed. I'm really not. I'm worried about them too, and I keep imagining the worst. I want to go back to the mansion right now and save Sister. I want to fight with them. Sister and Miss Marine might be surrounded by the enemy right now, breathing their last breath as we speak. They might be in pain and suffering. I owe so much to Sister and Miss Marine, but I ran away selfishly, leaving them both behind. But we can't go back. Aqua feels like she's about to stop, but I pull her hand, and we walk further into the darkness. I promised the both of them that I'd protect you, so for them, we have to escape here. And I also want to spend more time with you, Aqua. I want us to live on together. We continue forward step by step, and we begin to feel a breeze. We're almost to the exit. I want to be with you too, Theo. Forever and always. So, I won't look back anymore. I will live on with my memories of my lady and Miss Marine. I'll kill them in my mind. Let's survive together, Theo. Yeah, together, no matter what. We hold each other's hands tightly and continue walking. To live on together, even if only for just a little longer. Finally, we reach the end of the tunnel. I go outside first and make sure it's safe. Then I beckon to Aqua. There doesn't seem to be an ambush. You can come out. Okay. Whew. Finally, a chance to breathe. Aqua takes a deep breath and fills her lungs with fresh air. We're not out of the woods yet. We have to get somewhere safe before anyone catches up to us. Yeah. But where are we? This forest looks like it could be anywhere. I look around with Aqua. We're surrounded by trees, and there's not a single man-made object in sight. We also can't hear anything, so we can only guess that we are very far from any settlements. First, we should get down the mountain before the sun sets. It'll be tough to move around if it gets dark. I'm sure they left us some waymarks to help us find our way down. Let's look around. Aqua nods, and she starts looking around the tunnel exit. After some time, Aqua, pushing through the tall grass, raises her voice. Oh, I found something. Doesn't this look like an arrow? Aqua points to where pebbles are arranged in the shape of an arrow. It points to the right. It's telling us to go this way. Let's go, Theo. First, you should switch the arrow's direction. But we have to be careful. We don't know where the enemy could be lurking. I'll lead the way, so stay quiet and follow behind me, Aqua. I see Aqua nod and start heading further into the mountain, following the arrows. We walk cautiously, treading through the harsh, pathless mountainside. There are roots and rocks all over the ground, and if we're not careful, we could trip. There are some thick branches above us. Watch your head. Okay. Aqua slightly bends over to avoid the branches. She's hardly speaking now, so I can only imagine how hard this is on her. Wanting to try and cheer her up, I reach out my hand to her. I know it's tough, but we can't stop yet. We have to get somewhere safe as soon as possible. Where are you planning to go? Father will be here tomorrow. We can either meet up with him, or, if that's not possible, we'll go to Valence. I guess that's an option. Everyone in Valence was very kind to us after all. I made friends with the sister Marine too, so I'm sure they'll help us. As if Aqua sees a glimmer of hope, her expression brightens. Either way, we have to hurry and get down the mountain. I'm sorry for being hard on you. It's okay. I understand what we have to do. Let's go, Theo. Don't worry about me. For Marine and my lady, we have to survive no matter what. Just as I nod, we hear some voices in the distance. Aqua and I instinctively look at each other and crouch down. You heard that too, right? Maybe we're close to a settlement, or the enemy army. I don't see any buildings or smoke, though. Let's watch from here for a moment. As we hide behind a large rock, we hear voices again. The voices are much clearer this time, but it sounds like they're out for blood. Theo. I can see through a crack in the rock. I think they're getting closer. I also lean against the crack to peek through. I see men wearing crude armor. They're looking around slowly and walking in our direction. I remember seeing the crest on their waists. That's Uncle's crest. They may be some of his mercenaries. They will most likely kill us if they catch us. We have to run. If we stay here, they'll find us. I nod, and we get on the ground and crawl in the opposite direction of the mercenaries. We continue further and further from the waymarks, and before we know it, we're wandering aimlessly in the forest. I'm surprised my stream is holding up. Barely. It's so dark now. I don't even know which way we came from anymore. And it feels like we've already been through here. Are we going in circles? I don't think so, but I'm not sure. I forgot to write down something real quick before I forget again. that, and I think it was... I did that this morning, so that's about 6. And that. Say about 10 more. It was around here. Forgot to write down my miles for work. There we go. Back in we go. After sunset, the forest is so dark that we can't even see our own feet. And no matter how much we walk, everything looks the same, so I begin to think that we're walking in circles. It shouldn't be so dark that you can't see your own feet, ever. I'm hungry. What am I saying? This isn't the time for that. We have to keep going. Aqua tries to motivate herself, but she looks pale. We continue to walk mindlessly through the pathless mountainside while trying to avoid the enemy. I train regularly, so this isn't anything I can't handle, but Aqua's at her limit. Let's take a break here. If we keep walking around like this, we'll only get more lost. Sorry for holding you back, Theo. Don't worry about it. I'm a little tired too. I smile and sit on the ground first, so it's easier for Aqua to also relax and not have to worry about being considerate. Okay. I guess I'll sit down too. I'm so exhausted. My legs feel so sore. Not caring about dirtying her clothes, Aqua wearily drops to the ground. Her face is dripping with sweat, and she looks completely exhausted. Rest here for a while. I'm going to take a look around. I'll go with you. I don't want to sit alone here in the dark. It's scary. But you're tired, aren't you? I'm okay. I don't want to be separated from you. Aqua clings to my arm as she speaks in a shivering voice. Her whole body is trembling with fear. No matter what, I have to at least protect her. Then we'll walk slowly. If it gets too tough, tell me right away, okay? I see Aqua nod, and we begin carefully surveying the area. After searching around our makeshift rest spot, we return to our original location. Along the way, we come across a small stream, and we take a moment to breathe and refresh ourselves. Whew. I feel a little better after washing off in the stream. It didn't seem like there was anyone in the area, so I think we can relax. Yeah, that's a relief. Whew. I'm completely beat. Unconsciously, I let out a whimper as I sit down. The ground feels cold and very hard. Aqua sits down next to me and gently rests her head on my shoulder. I'm exhausted. I can't take another step. Same here. I haven't walked this much in a long time. Water. We got to walk all over the mountain together, but it wasn't even the least bit romantic. Next time we go for a walk, let's do it in the afternoon. We can prepare lunch and go hiking. We can gather fruits, look at the flowers, and have a picnic by the lake. When we get tired, we can rest under a tree and then leisurely walk around some more. That sounds fun, right? I smile and nod. It's a small wish that would have been so easily granted before, but now I can't even promise her. I don't even know when we'll get off this mountain. Even if we do, can we even escape? Perhaps because I'm showing my fear and uncertainty all over my face, Aqua narrows her shoulders and hugs her knees. What's going to happen to us? The enemies could be anywhere. I'm scared to even imagine what they'll do to us if they find us. I'm worried about Marine and my lady. Just hearing her trembling voice trying to hold back her tears feels like a stake driving through my heart. I feel like they're pretty much through the woods, honestly. Like, if the enemy is smart, they're not going to be rushing in the dark like they are, because they'll also get lost. And in the morning, they get their reinforcements. I can't let my fear overtake me. I have to stay strong for Aqua. Thinking so, I convince myself to get my act together, and desperately try to liven up the mood. It'll be okay. Father will be here soon, and he'll save us. His army is incredibly strong. The enemy doesn't stand a chance. I hope you're right. I hope everyone's okay. Aqua mumbles and looks up at the sky. We can see the stars through the gaps in the clouds, and a slightly chilly breeze is in the air. It's cold, right? Come a little closer. Okay. Aqua, sitting beside me, leans closer to my body. I also wrap my arm around her shoulders and hold her tightly. You're so warm, Theo. You make me feel at ease. You too. I want to stay like this forever. Yeah. I wish time would just stop like that. Would stop just like this. No more fighting. No more pain. A special time. Just for us. I'm sure we'll be able to. Fun days are waiting for us once all this is over. Yeah. I guess I shouldn't give up hope yet. We're still alive, after all. That's right. Our relationship has just gotten started, but Father's about to find out about it. Looking up to the sky with hope in my heart, I see the moon peeking through the clouds. Once we safely get off the mountain, what do you want to do? First, I want to go and see Marine and my lady, and we'll all have a good time together, just like we always have. I'll continue to work as a marine maid with Marine, and we'll clean up the garden. But if we just stay in the mansion, we'll never get to be alone. So when the time's right, I want to go somewhere with you. I want to go to the hot springs you mentioned before. I want to go back to the beach too. I'm sure that as long as I'm with you, it'll be fun no matter where we go. Is there anywhere you want to go, Theo? I want to visit your family home, and I'd like to meet your parents. My parents? No. Absolutely no. That's embarrassing. We're lovers now, so I should at least meet your parents. No, you can't. My house is falling apart. My parents aren't proper like nobles. If I tell them I'm in a relationship with a noble, I'm sure they'll just collapse in shock. But I have to meet them at least once, right? Besides, I'm kind of curious to see where you grew up. I understand what you're saying. But it's just so embarrassing. So I'll decide when you can. When things calm down, I'll let you meet them. I promise. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I promise. But, I'm still nervous. I'm sure your parents will end up doing something weird. It'll be fine. I won't do anything to embarrass you. I'll be on my best behavior. Seeing Aqua burrow her head into her hands is so adorably cute that I can't help but laugh a little. And just as I breathe in, I notice a strange smell that tickles my nose. Did they set the forest on fire? Do you smell something? Yeah, I do. Smells like something's burning? But we should be far from town. We don't have a fire going. So, why? I have a bad feeling about this. I'll go check where it's coming from. I'm coming too. We stand up hurriedly and head towards the smell together. Gradually, the smoke intensifies. We start to feel the scorching heat, and my bad feeling becomes reality. What's going on? We stand frozen, watching a blazing wall of fire destroy everything in its path. Even though we're still pretty far from the fire, I feel the scorching heat stinging my skin. Huh? What? A forest fire? No way! I'm sure Uncle set the whole mountain on fire to kill us. But why? He was only looking for us not too long ago. It's actually a very smart move. Uncle must be panicking. If he doesn't hurry, he'll have to face Father and his army. Since he can't search for us and fight Father at the same time, I think he's trying to burn everything down and concentrate on the fight. So just for that, he set the whole mountain on fire? He's crazy. Hearing what Uncle is capable of, Aqua bites her lips. There are trees, plants, and animals here. But he'd still burn it all down. How can he do such a thing? That's too cruel. As if adding insult to Aqua's grief, a tree burned to cinders bursts. Sparks of the fire soar high into the sky, falling to the dry ground like snow. If we stay here, we'll get surrounded by the fire. We have to hurry and get out of here. I force my tired body to move and grab Aqua's hand. We start wandering through the forest again, looking for a break in the fire. But at least you won't be lost. This is bad, Theo. The fire is everywhere, no matter where we go. It's like we're completely surrounded by it. I don't want to admit it, but I'm sure Aqua's right. Perhaps Uncle really did set the entire mountain on fire. In any case, we have to find a way out of here. If we stay here, we're going to be toast. Okay, but which way do we go? To be honest, I don't have any idea myself. But in that moment, we hear rustling in the nearby bushes. Follow the animals. Yeah. Something's there. Stand behind me. It might be the enemy. I step in front of Aqua and draw my sword. No matter what I have to do, I will protect Aqua. I intend to keep my promise, but if there are multiple enemies... I can feel my hands sweating as I grip my sword. What comes out of the bush is... Marine voicing a cat. Oh, it's just a cat. Don't scare us like that. Wait a second. I've seen that cat before. Am I unmuted? Hey kitty, will you come over here? Theo, put your sword away. I sheath my sword, and the cat approaches without a trace of hesitation, and rubs up against Aqua's leg. Now that I think about it, I remember this fearless cat as well. Ah, I knew it. This cat is the one that wandered into the mansion before. You remember, right? The one that ran into your room and jumped onto the top shelf. Oh yeah, I remember now. I remember Aqua wrestling around to save a cat that had jumped up on the shelf some time ago. I'm sure it came back to repay us for saving it. Aqua crouches down, looking into the cat's eyes. Hey kitty. We're lost and we don't know which way to go. Can you help us? Would you mind guiding us to a place where there's no fire? The cat meows and starts walking straight. It says this way. Let's follow it. How do you know? Because the cat said so. Or so I think. I almost laugh, as this feels like the punchline to a bad joke. But you know? I do think the cat doesn't want to be around the fire either. So I'm sure it will show us the right way. Probably. That kind of makes sense, but it also doesn't. But it's not like we have much of a choice. Let's follow it. Okay. Show us the way, kitty. The cat meows and runs off into the forest. And so as to not lose sight of it, we scurry right behind it. Amazing. It's really leading us away from the fire. Yeah, but the cat's too fast. I can't keep up. The cat looks back at us and meows loudly, as if urging us to hurry. We trail behind as best as we can, but we're already at our limits, and we find ourselves completely exhausted, gasping for air. Aqua trips over a withered tree and falls headfirst into the ground. Looking closely, I see that her clothes are tattered, and she's covered in scratches and bruises all over. I waste no time and run over to help her up. Are you okay, Aqua? I can't go on anymore. Theo, leave me here and run. Without me, you can probably get out here. Don't you say that. Come on, stand up. I'll carry you. No. I don't want to slow you down. I don't want you to die because of me. You've already given me so much happiness, Theo. That's enough for me. Aqua smiles with tears brimming in her eyes. The look on her face is the most heartbreaking and lonely I've ever seen. Seeing her like this makes me well up with frustration and anger. I feel completely pathetic for allowing my beloved to go through such pain. I'm a noble. Nobles are greedy. If we don't get everything we want, we're not happy. Wealth, status, everything. So don't you think for a second that I'm going to let go of the person I love. It's your fault for falling in love with me. I will never allow you to die alone. I gather all the pride I have and throw it at Aqua. She absently listens to my rant and smiles gently. You can be pretty aggressive when you want to be, huh? That was good. Say what you want. I'll do whatever it takes to keep you alive. So choose. Do you want to run or be carried? We don't have time. I'll run. I can go a little further. Aqua stands up slowly and grabs my hand. But in that moment, a strong wind blows, sending sparks of fire flying all at once. The sparks then pour back down like rain on the forest, and the withered tree next to us goes up in flames. Aqua, run! Okay. We start running again, but the fire is spreading faster than before. I can feel its blaze against my back. This is bad, Theo. At this rate, we're going to get burned to a crisp. No. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. There's still so much I want to do with you. Everything. Jump in to protect Aqua. A pitch black the cat rams straight into the pushing it from falling right onto Aqua. Aqua, are you hurt? I think I'm okay. But how? The branch was right above me. I think the cat protected you. Isn't that right, Kitty? As I say that, I look around, wanting to praise the cat. Huh? Where did it go? Kitty! Then I see a round object in the corner of my eyes. It's trembling slightly, and there's reddish-black blood oozing out of it. It takes me a few seconds to realize that it's the same energetic and fearless cat that has been leading us. Aqua notices too, and for a moment she freezes in shock. Then, without a second thought, she rushes over to the cat and holds it in her arms. Kitty! Stay with us, Kitty! Despite Aqua's desperate cries, the cat just breathes heavily. I can't believe this is the same vigorous cat that was with us mere moments ago. We have to stop the bleeding. If I put pressure on the wound like this... Aqua doesn't even hesitate to get her hands wet with blood as she cradles the cat. But the bleeding doesn't seem to slow. I did say that the cat may have come to repay us, but I didn't tell it to sacrifice its life for us. Once you die, it's over. We can't play together anymore. So why would you do something like that to protect us? Aqua clutches the cat to her chest as tears pour down her cheeks. I get down on one knee and bow deeply to the cat. Thank you. We will never forget you. I thank the cat for giving us another chance. As I do, Aqua continues weeping. If I could, I would wait here until Aqua calms down, but we don't have that kind of leisure. We cannot waste the life that Sister, Miss Marine, and this cat has given us. We have to survive even just a second longer. To do that, Aqua needs to stand up, and we need to keep moving. I turn my heart cold and tap Aqua's shoulder. We have to go. We'll get caught in the fire if we stay here. It's no use. There's no way out. We're both going to die anyway. Maybe so, but we have to stay alive as long as we can, for the sake of those who risk their lives to protect us. If we give up here, their deaths will be in vain. I don't want that. But what good is it if we only survive a little longer? I want to be with the person I love for even just a second longer. I want people to remember us. Remember that we once lived. It might just be me being selfish. People might even laugh at me for saying such pointless and stupid things. But even so, I want to spend as much time as I can with you, Aqua. I stare into Aqua's eyes and pour out my heartfelt feelings for her. Aqua bites her lip as she holds back her tears. She then looks at me. I want to be with you too, Theo. I've loved you ever since we were children. Before I was a maid, after I became a maid, after we became lovers. Always. Always. I love you so much that not a day has gone by that I haven't thought about you. Aqua's words rumble in my heart, and I feel tears welling up. But I can't let myself cry yet. We have to survive first. So I steel myself and take a big breath. Let's run. Just a little further. Just a little longer. Okay. We entwine our fingers and hold each other's hands tightly. Our hands are covered in sweat and mud, but we don't have the time to worry about such trivial things. We continue forward, weaving through breaks in the flames, and climb higher and higher. Shouldn't you be going lower? Without any sense of time, we just keep walking. Then, suddenly, we reach the edge of the forest and stand in front of a cliff. From the sound of the water flowing down, it seems to be about 20 or 30 meters high. It's a dead end. We have to hurry back. No, I don't think we can. I turn around to see the fire closing in behind us. This area is close to the river, so it appears to be slowing down the fire. But I'm sure that even this area will be consumed in time. Damn it. If I could just get you out of here. No. I'm not leaving you, Theo. No matter what. I hear a hint of anger in her voice. Giving in, I lower my head to her. Sorry, I promise to never make you feel sad or lonely. Yeah. When we get out of here, we're going to be together. That's a promise. I didn't ask her what would happen if we didn't get out of here. Because I'm sure her answer is the same as mine. Aqua then crouches down and starts digging the ground with a branch. I have that weird throat feeling. Aqua, what are you doing? I want to make a grave for the cat. It deserves a proper burial. Aqua turns her gaze to the motionless cat. If its stomach isn't stained with blood, it would look just like it's sleeping peacefully. I'm sorry. I'm being selfish even though we need to focus on how to survive. No, it's not selfish. This is important. I pick up a nearby stone and start digging alongside her. We'd be dead by now if this cat hadn't saved us. We have to thank it properly. Yeah. We can't just leave it like this. In silence, we continue to dig a grave and bury the cat. I then place a stone on top as a headstone, and Aqua offers flowers she picks nearby. Thank you, Kitty, for protecting me. Thanks to you, we're able to live a little longer. If we meet again in the next world, I'll give you lots of treats and belly rubs. Aqua puts her hands together and gently closes her eyes. I also do the same and pray for the cat's repose. After finishing our prayers, I decide to tell Aqua what's going to happen to us. Hey, Aqua. You don't have to say anything. I know. There's nowhere left to run, right? How did you know? It's written all over your face. It's so obvious. I'm sorry, but I don't know what to do anymore. My chest feels tight, filled with feelings of helplessness and frustration. If only we had gotten off the mountain quicker. If only we had escaped to a village before the fire was set. Thinking about all the what-ifs, all the things we could have done, I feel nothing but regret, and my heart sinks. You don't need to apologize. You did the best you could, Theo. Without you, I wouldn't be here right now. And I don't want my last memory to be of your sad face. So let's keep smiling, okay? You're so strong, Aqua. That's not true. I'm scared too. But it's because you're here with me. I want you to remember me with a smile on my face. That's why I can smile. I can't let myself lose to my fear. Holding back the tears in the corners of her eyes, Aqua forces a smile. Her shoulders are trembling, and it looks like she could burst into tears at any moment. She says she's not, but Aqua really is strong, so I also try my best to smile. It's hard to smile when you try to force yourself, huh? Even though it's usually so easy. Well, am I smiling? Not at all. You look like you're about to cry. Jeez, you're so helpless without me. Saying that, Aqua draws closer to me. I can see each of her eyelashes, and I can even feel her breath on my skin. Aqua, what are you? Bend down a little. Aqua stands on the tips of her toes and presses her forehead against mine. My mom did this for me when I was a child. She said it's a special charm to make you happy. So, do you feel any happier? Yeah. That doesn't sound like you are. Or am I not enough to make you happy? No, that's not true. I'm just a little embarrassed. I'm sure you can deal with it. You're the one who's always saying embarrassing things to me, after all. I want to see you when you're embarrassed too. Aqua's gentle smile helps my shoulders relax. I realize I'm still here with the person I love, and that alone fills my heart. You finally smiled. You really are helpless without me. But I'm glad. I was finally able to do something for you, Theo. I was worried because I'd been nothing but luggage the whole time. I thought I was just holding you back. You're not holding me back. You're the only reason I made it this far, Aqua. If it wasn't for you, I would have given up long ago. You always say stuff like that. But I feel the same. I was only able to push on because you're here with me. And I wish we could have pushed on even more together.
私、テオと一緒にやりたいことたくさんあったんだ。
I had so many more things that I wanted to do with you, Theo.
もっと一緒に遊びたかった。
I wanted to spend more time with you, take care of you,
学校も行きたかった。
and go on more trips together.
もっと一緒に
I wanted
毎日を過ごしたかった。
to spend more and more days together.
ささやかな夢ももう叶えられないんだね。
But I guess it's all just a fleeting dream now. Seeing Aqua smile sadly, my body moves on its own. I hold her hands, and I can feel them slightly trembling.
でもね、一
Though
番叶えたかった夢は叶ったんだよ。
the thing I wished for the most came
何
true.
だかわかる？
Do you know what that is?
それはね、
It was
テオともう一度出会って
to be reunited with
そ
you
のことを話すこと。
and talk about our childhood.
諦めそうな時もあったけど、
There were times I felt like giving up,
テオはちゃんと私のことを思い出してくれた。
but you were finally able to remember me.
ありがとう、テオ。
Thank you, Theo.
私のことを思い出してくれて、
Thank you for remembering me,
夢叶えてくれて。
for making my dream come true. No matter how many times I forget, I'll always remember you again and again. I promise.
私も約束する。
I promise too.
テオのこと絶対に忘れないよ。
I'll never forget you, Theo. So there's the plot for the second visual novel. The trees around us are on fire. I feel the raging heat closing up on us. This is it.
喉が焼けちゃいそう。
My throat feels like it's on fire.
苦しい。
I can barely breathe. Let's get away from the fire as much as we can. Saying that, I lead Aqua closer to the edge of the cliff. We get so close that if we took a few more steps, we'd fall off. It's a long way down, and I can hear the waterfall splashing at the very bottom.
高いな。
We're so high up.
覗き込んだだけで下に吸い込まれそうだよ。
Just looking at it makes me feel like I'm going to be sucked down.
テオ、ちゃんと手を握っててね。
Theo, hold my hand tightly. I nod and twine my fingers with her.
テオだって汗びっしょりだ。
Your hand's so sweaty, Theo. Ah, sorry. I panic and try to take my hand back, but Aqua keeps a firm grip.
離しちゃダメ。
Don't let
最後
go.
までテオに触れてたい。
I want to hold on until the end. I nod and tighten my grip. Does that hurt?
ちょっとだけ。
A little,
でも平気。
but it's okay.
テオの全部を感じたいから。
I want to feel everything. We just hold our hands and stand here, looking up at the night sky.
あ
Wow,
あ、綺麗な星空。
the night sky is so
まるで星
beautiful.
が降ってくるみたい。
It's almost like it's raining stars.
戦争が起きたり、
Even if there are
燃や
wars
されたりしても、
and the forests
空は
burn
全
down,
然変わらないんだね。
the sky never changes, huh? I'm sure that when we met, and from now on as well, it will always be the same.
これから先か。
From now on, huh?
ねえ、テオ。
Hey Theo,
私がみんなの前で歌った歌、覚えてる？
do you remember that song I sang in front of everyone?
絆の大切さとか、一度途切れた絆はまたつなぎ直せるって歌。
The song about how important bonds are, and how broken bonds can be mended. Of course I remember it.
私ね、あの歌に書かれてること、本当だと思ってるんだ。
I really think that the words in the song are true.
だってテオとはまた出会えた。
After all, we were able to
フ
reunite,
ランスでもみんな仲直りできた。
and everyone in Valence was able to make up too.
だから、
Submarine,
とか、
my
お嬢
lady,
様とか、
the cat,
猫とか、
and you, Theo.
みんなの絆がここで途切れちゃっても、
Even if our bonds break here,
ここじゃない世界で
I think that in the next
絆を
life,
結べるんじゃないかって
or some other
思って
world, they can be mended. Some other world? What do you mean?
うーんと、
You
お
know?
腹いっぱいご飯が食べられて
Like a world where we can eat as much as we want
とか、
and live in peace? Maybe? I like that. That sounds amazing. Can't believe they're going to isekai to Japan. I try to imagine the other world that Aqua envisions. A world where Aqua, Sister, Marine, the cat, and I all live together happily. A world without pain and no sadness. Oh, how I wish we could live in such a place.
ねえ、テオ、
Hey Theo,
最後に一つわがまま言っていい？
can I be selfish one last time? Of course. Whatever you say, I'll do it.
今から歌う歌を聞いててほしいの。
I want you to listen to me
フ
sing
ランスで歌ったあの曲を。
the same song I sang in Valence.
テオ、私の歌には力があるって言ってたでしょ。
You said my voice had power, right?
だからきっとこの歌を覚えててくれれば、違う世界に行ってもまた出会えると思うの。
So I'm sure that if you remember this song, we can meet again, even if we end up going to different worlds.
だって一度結んだ絆は何度でも結び直せるから。
Because bonds are eternal, and they can always be mended. Yeah, I'll remember the song. I'll use it to find you, no matter what world you're in. Because where you are, Aqua, that's where I belong.
ありがとう、テオ。
Thank you, Theo.
私、テオのために
For
精
you?
一杯歌うね。
I'll sing the best I can.
そっと光る二つの
Mm-hmm.
星に願いましょう。いつまでもそばで笑い合えるように。
Aqua begins gently singing a melody. Her beautiful voice cuts through the thick smoke, stretching out into the starry night sky.
心が
Perhaps due to the smoke, Aqua suddenly coughs. I show my worry through my hand, but Aqua continues to sing.
あなたは優しくて純粋で寄り添ってくれた。
The smoke thickens, and our breath becomes shallower. Just breathing is difficult enough, but Aqua continues to sing. Trying to bring myself just a little closer to her, I take a deep breath. When our hearts were full, brimming with happiness. Oh. Don't have the Japanese to sing alongside her. You always smiled next to me. Aqua understands as I start singing, so we begin taking turns. Forever, hand in hand.
離さないから
If we close our eyes, 目を閉じていいなら
きっと
また会えるよ Our hearts become one, and we both understand what each other is thinking. The joy of singing together, the fear of dying, her wishes for the next life, and the despair of our bond breaking. And also, the hope of mending our broken bond. Slowly, our little ensemble formed by our shared feelings comes to an end.
テオ、
Theo? Aqua squeezes my hand. We don't need words anymore. Our hearts became one through our singing. Sparks fly all around us, burning holes in our clothes. Our bodies are covered in burn marks and blisters, but we continue to smile, gazing at each other. That's because we truly believe that this isn't goodbye. See you later, Aqua.
またね。
Yeah, see you later. I tightly embrace Aqua so we don't get separated. Then, for a moment, the clouds break, and we can see the full moon. I'll find you as many times as I need to, and I will go to you, Aqua,
私もテオに届くようにずっと歌い続ける。
and I'll keep singing so it reaches you, Theo. Because broken
結
bonds
び直せる。
can always be mended. In that moment, a sudden gush of wind sway our bodies. Letting the wind carry us, we lightly kick off the ground. For a moment, I feel like I'm floating. Then, the sound of the wind stops. I hold on to Aqua, feeling her warmth until the very end. Ah! You! I feel a sudden shock throughout my back and reflexively open my eyes. I see a familiar ceiling and light, and after a few seconds, I realize that I'm in my room. But the back of my head feels really heavy. A dream? I was the son of a noble raging fire and throwing myself off the cliff. A depressing feeling. I pick up my phone. As usual, I open my social media app to check my timeline feeds, but then a video ad pops up. Normally, I'd ignore it, but for some reason, I tap play. This song, it feels like I've heard it somewhere before, but I can't be sure if I actually heard it somewhere, or if I'm just mistaking it for some other similar song. I feel an itch at the back of my head, so I click the link to figure out where I've heard it. The link takes me to some channel on a streaming site. It's a channel called AQUARIUM. The moment I see that name, I feel a strange, sudden rush of nostalgia. At the same time, tears come flowing out uncontrollably. Huh? That's weird. Why does this make me feel so lonely and sad? But I also feel so happy at the same time. But as I clutch my phone, dazed and confused, the channel refreshes. It looks like a live stream just started. I somehow feel an urge, like it's calling me, so I tap the thumbnail and open the stream. Con Aqua. Oh my, it's her actual VTuber model. The moment I see her, I just stare intently, forgetting to even breathe. But I don't even know who she is. This is the first time I've ever seen her. And yet, it's been a while since we had an idle chat stream, so I hope we can talk a whole bunch today. For some reason, I can't take my eyes off of her. Oh no! I forgot to post an announcement for the stream. Ugh, this is bad. Give me just a second. I'll post an announcement now. It's in auto, so I'm reading along with it. And there we go. Whew, that was close. So, anyway, I wanted to do the stream today to talk about a dream. It was a really strange dream, so I want to tell you guys about it too. So, in this dream, I was a maid for a noble family. The head maid was called Captain, and the lady of the house was named Fubuki. I was none other than a super ultra perfect maid. Well, I wish I could say that. Actually, I was a clumsy new maid who made tons of mistakes. Wait, is it blocked? Hold on a second. Hmm? Oh wow! It's actually not showing at all, I think. Holy crap. Wait a second. The chat's going crazy. I can hardly read any of it. I guess it's like spoilers or something? She's really popular. Anyway, I spent my days as a maid, but it wasn't really a happy ending, you see? I ended up being chased through a forest, and chased by scary people, and at the end I jumped off a cliff. So I couldn't help but look up what it could have meant. Wonder if these names are like actual people, so I couldn't help but look up what it could have meant. Maybe it was one of those unlucky premonition dreams. Working as a maid in a mansion and jumping off a cliff? So much like my dream that there's no way this could be a coincidence. I can't quite explain it, but I feel something strange in me trying to call out. So weird. I feel like there was someone else besides Captain and Fubuki. I'm not quite sure who. Well, it's not like you guys would know. Sorry for talking about something so strange. No, I'm sure I know you. Yeah, you can see my screen over there. Otherwise, there's no other reason for my heart to be pounding this much. Wanting to somehow tell her about these feelings, I start typing a comment. Broken bonds can always be mended. But the words filled with my heartfelt thoughts get immediately lost in the sea of comments. It only appeared for a few seconds, so there's no way she could have seen it, except she does. But just as I think that, broken bonds can always be mended. Huh? Isn't this? She stays silent for a bit. Oh, sorry everyone. I kind of zoned out for a moment. Okay, on to the next topic. There's this game I'm really into lately. Like flipping a switch, she brushes it off and returns to her stream. I don't know how or why she singled out my comment, or why it made her freeze. But I don't think it's coincidence that we pretty much had the exact same dream. It's funny, there's a few people there. I wonder if there's some kind of connection. Like the names. I subscribed and decide to continue watching her streams. I can't believe that actually happened. I gotta mess with... Wait. Is that... Is it just a blue screen now? They just fixed the size of it, I guess. Why is it so big all of a sudden? Holy crap. It's huge. What? Sure, you can see. Why is it? I think it's like bugged and just like a blue screen. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Oof, today's stream was so much fun. There's so much I have to do every day, so it's tough. But it gave me the motivation to continue doing my best for tomorrow. I remember the beautiful, starry sky from my dream, my childhood days as a farmer's daughter, and the days I spent at the mansion as a maid. And the unforgettable days I spent with my beloved. I couldn't say it on my stream, but we shared a deep, everlasting bond. I can't remember what kind of person he was, but it was just a dream anyway, so none of it's probably even real. But I don't want to forget these feelings I have in my heart. Broken bonds can always be mended. If two people continue to think of each other, someday, no matter what, their bonds can be mended. You thought so too, didn't you? Let me just try something. I think about the person who showed up in the comments, whose face I don't even know. Let's try this. Will that fix it? Nope, it doesn't. I don't know why they said those exact words, but I feel the exact same way. Oh, I'm messing with stuff too much. As always, the night sky I see from my window is different, but somehow it feels familiar. We were somewhere up high, the clouds suddenly cleared, and we could see the moon. Right before that, I'm sure I was singing this song. Silently, I take a deep breath. Wherever you are in this world, I hope this song reaches you. I guess that's the credits, right? Yep, cast. Not Aqua. Oh! I think I just skipped it. Whoa! I didn't mean to click that either. Wait, why is it English and Japanese choosing again? Alright, let me just skip past this. Oh, I didn't even realize this is Fubuki. Look how giant it is. What's going on there? Like, did it just fully mess with my stream, or is it just giant? Just give me a few seconds to see if I can fix this, because this is looking really weird. Like, it's almost like it's censored a bit. Not quite, though. Did I mess with, like, filters or something? No, it looks fine over there. I almost want to exit the game and reload that thing, so... Oh, there's Marine. Since I wasn't expecting it when I first started. Wait, maybe they weren't voiced in the original thing. Oh no, it is. It's definitely weird because there's no flames on my screen, so... See, it's like there is a bit of blue at the top of the screen, but... It's so weird. Like, did I mess with it or something? It shows it fine on my screen, but... Or, like, on the OBS preview. Not even. Anyway. Okay. Scale filtering, blending modes, blending things, projector source. No, that doesn't do anything. What the heck is all this? I shouldn't mess with that anymore. Oh, that's a screenshot. Or it's making one. Is there a size thing? Transform. Big screen, maybe? There it goes. Huh. Where's my... Ah, that's what that is. Okay. Back out of that. Alright. Let me load. Check the autos. That's choosing. There's that. So did I mess with something? Let me see if it... Now it works. Let me try reloading because it's really weird. Alright. Let me just zoom through a bit. Video. That black screen's for y'all. Yep. I can't even zoom anymore. I can't even do anything anymore, actually. So yeah, I guess it's just like not allowed to see it. So I'm gonna close the game real quick. You want to exit the game? Yeah, so you can see that now. Wow, it black screens it so that you can't spoil that last scene, I guess. I sort of understand why they do that, but also... I guess they just don't want the final scene to be spoiled. Because it's, you know... I feel like they should have done that from, like, the get-go, though. Okay, now you can see this part, at least. I remember stuff. You can still see that. I'll leave it be here for now. Song reaches you. Now we can watch the credits together, maybe. Unless it gets messed up. It looks like it is. Yeah. I guess they don't want you to see the cast either. The credits, I mean. Aqua. I'm not going to click this time either. The wiki, of course. I wonder if it'll show all the minor roles for Marine and Fubuki. It's funny, Fubuki only got like... Oh, it's showing Aqua's streams now. Her as a party person with Neko. Story by Aqua. Directed by Tatsuya Morihiro. Illustrations by Hana Koto. Written by Michinomoto. The SD illustrations by Muran. Keyframes, Hana Koto and 2 others. Color setting by Hana Koto and Kato. Costumes? I think that should be costumes. Hana Koto, Shuke 6, Tatsuya Morihiro. Yeah, it's doing a little playing of Aqua's like highlights lately. Her 3D live concert. So we have an opening song, and this is the ending song. And insert song. It's actually quite a sad ending, huh? Like, sure, they quote-unquote were reunited, but... I wonder what they'll do for a second visual novel then, since that's supposedly in the works. The video of Aqua bringing the slipper at her live concert. Special thanks at the end. Hall Live Production, Gao Mama, Mito Nagashiro, Akasa Ai, and Aqua Crew. Yeah, they're forced censorings. Produced by Aqua. Is it just replaying? It shouldn't be. Ah, it's black screening. Okay, now it fixes itself again. Wonder if there's anything else in the extras or whatnot. Probably not, but hey. Wait. I hit extras, not... Only worse imaginable consequences wait for me. First time I read this book, I didn't believe in eternal bonds or love. But now I'm trying to mend a certain bond over and over again. But even if it is in the next life, I want to meet Aqua again. One summer afternoon, a little bit after Aqua arrived at the mansion, I look outside, thinking about all that has happened up until now. Yeah, we already saw this. We actually... Yeah, fell in love with her. That's my last matches. Talking about remembering her. Game lovers. I brought a letter for you. May I come in? Yes, please come in. Please excuse me. Aqua bows deeply and enters the room. She closes the door behind her and holds out a letter. Here it is. The envelope is neatly decorated, and it's addressed to me and sister. The envelope seal has been opened, so I guess sister has already read it. I first presented it to my lady, but she asked me to give it to you, Theo. I see, but since it's just you and me here, why don't you relax a little more? I can't. I'm still working. Being able to clearly separate work from private life is what makes you an adult. Well, I guess she isn't wrong about that. But saying it out loud kind of ruins the mood a bit. Master, you would think something weird just now, right? No, I wasn't. There's no use hiding it. You're bad at lying after all, Master. So, come on now. Spill the beans. You're just imagining things. I want you to read the letter already. But like I said. Stare. What should I do to get out of this situation? Read the letter. I got it. Yeah, that's a great idea. Well then, I guess I should read the letter. Pretending not to notice Aqua's piercing glance, I opened the letter to find a thick piece of paper, folded in half. This letter involves you too, Aqua. What? Me too? I lay the letter on the desk so Aqua can read it too. The letter is from a representative of the Valence Chamber of Commerce. It says they'll be having the Jovel Festival, and they'd love for us to come. Was that the festival to honor the saint who defended Valence? Yeah, it is. One summer, many moons ago, Valence suffered from a merciless downpour. However, it is said that one day, Saint Javal prayed to God and the rain stopped. The Javal Festival, held every summer in Valence to pass on and celebrate Saint Javal's great deed. It looks like they'll be having fireworks too if the weather's good. Fireworks are those things that whiz up into the sky and then boom, they blow, right? Yeah, that's right. Have you seen them before? Once, when I was little. Though all I remember is that they were really loud and thinking they were pretty. I miss those days. I think my dad used to carry me on his shoulders back then. Now that you mention it, I still haven't met your parents yet. When should we go? What are you saying all of a sudden? You made me make a funny noise. Well, your family's home is near Valence, right? I just thought we could go meet them before or after the Javal Festival. I mean, yeah, it's close. But you don't need to meet them. What would you even say if you met my dad anyway? Well, I guess I'd say that we are in a serious relationship together. Well, yeah, I guess. But it still surprises me how you can say stuff like that so casually. Are all nobles so used to sweet talking like this or something? I'd only ever say these words to you, Aqua. Oops. That right there. That's exactly what I mean. Stop saying such embarrassing things like that. Really, jeez. Because you keep saying weird things. I got so worked up, and now I'm feeling exhausted. Like, really, jeez. So, you're going to the festival, right? Have fun. What are you saying? You're going to Aqua. I point to the end of the invitation letter. It says that they're looking forward to meeting Aqua as well. Wait, huh? What? Why me too? I'm just a maid. Well, that's because you're the miracle songstress in Valence. You're probably more popular than I am. No way, not a chance. An antisocial maid like myself can't be popular. Stop calling me a miracle songstress, because I'm definitely not one. Well, I think bringing people together with singing is an amazing miracle. When we visited Valence last time, the air was heavy and full of tension. No one was in the mood for a festival. But Aqua changed all of that with just with her singing. It was your singing that moved everyone's hearts and defeated the shadow suffocating Valance Aqua. So it's only obvious that you'd be invited as well. And I'm sure deep inside, you're happy, right?
それは、う
Well,
ん、嬉しいよ。
yeah, I'm happy.
私はお留守番だろうけど、またヴィランスに行きたいなって考えてた。
I did kinda want to visit Valance again, but I thought I'd have to stay behind.
あ、でも、招待されただけだよね。
But wait, they just want me to come, right?
けど、歌ってくれとか書いてないよね。
It doesn't say they want me to sing or something, right? Just to be sure, I checked the letter again, but it doesn't mention anything. All it says is that they will want us to attend the festival, and they'll be preparing guest seats for us to watch the fireworks. It's not mentioned anywhere, but I'm sure they'd let you sing if we asked.
頼まなくていいって。
No way.
すっごく緊張したし。
You have no idea how nervous I was
ヒヤ
then.
ヒヤしてたんだから。
I'll never do that again. That's a shame, even though you have such a beautiful voice.
育ててもダメ。私上がり症なんだよ。
It's no use trying to flatter me. You know I get stage fright.
二人きりの時なら聞かせてあげてもいいけど。
I don't mind singing for you if we're alone.
しないし。
I won't be so nervous then.
とにかく。
Anyway.
私もジョボル祭に行きたい。
I want to go to the Jubble Festival too. Of course, we should let Sister know.
やったー。
Yay! A few days later, it's finally time to depart for Valance. So I guess this is just an OVA. A literal bonus. And if I didn't click that bonus, I wouldn't have gotten it. I sort of want to save real quick and
セ
see.
ーブするよ。
Let's
本当に大丈夫？
see the main menu because I didn't think
タイ
I'd
トル画面に戻るよ。
clicked anything weird, but
アクアリウム。
extra, config, bonus. Oh, something episode.
思い出を振り返るよ。
Wait, so this is the festival I was missing. Here's the escape. Or maybe it's yet to be viewed? What? Huh. I guess that wasn't considered a CG then, and these are just the festivals.
一緒に聞こうよ。
No music left.
思い出を振り返るよ。
Let's
動
go
画
back.
するよ。本当に大丈夫？
Guess we still have a bit more to go then. Aqua, are you forgetting anything?
大丈夫。
Nope, I'm good.
口にタオル、それに水筒に敷物に。
I have a handkerchief, towel, water flask, and quilts. We got permission from Sister, so we're going together to Valance. What about the gift for the Chamber of Commerce?
バッチリ持ってるよ。
Got it right here. Aqua takes out a detailed, handcrafted box from her bag. She opens the lid, and the accessory inside shimmers in the sunlight.
高そうなネックレスだよね。
This necklace looks really expensive. I wonder how much it is. I think it was... Wait, don't tell me.
震えて落としそう。
If you do, I'll probably have a stroke and drop it.
大事になくさないように持っていかなきゃ。怖い。
I have to take care of it and be sure not to lose it. Ugh, so much pressure. Aqua very carefully places the box back in the bag.
ヴィランスに着いたらすぐ商工会の人に会いに行こうね。
Let's hand over the gift as soon as we get to Valance.
心配で倒れそうだよ。
Otherwise, I'd probably collapse from the stress. Yeah, we need to thank them for inviting us.
その
Mm-hmm.
後はどうする？
What should we do after that? I haven't really thought about it. I guess we'll just watch the fireworks from the guest seats when it's time.
確かに花火は見たいけど。
I definitely want to see the fireworks.
当たりすぎるって
But
ダ
no,
メだよそんなん
this
じゃ。
simply won't do.
今日一日でお祭りを満喫するためにしっかり計画を立てて回ろうよ。
Let's make a proper plan so we can really enjoy the festival today. Aqua pulls out a folded piece of paper out from her pocket.
面白そうなところをマリンに聞いてきたんだ。見て。
I asked Marine to tell me about some interesting places. Look. I nod and look at what Aqua is showing me. It's a map of Valance with comments like hotspot and let's go here written all over it. This map is easy to understand. It's very detailed.
毎日寝る前に少しずつ作ったんだ。
I worked on it bit by bit every day before bed.
楽しいだろうなとか。
I put a lot of thought into it,
とか
like how
いろいろ考えたよ。
fun it'd be to go here, or how I'd like to try eating this. I bet she was humming the whole time making
挨
this.
拶を済ませた後はお昼を食べに行こうか。
After we finish our greetings, let's go have
レス
lunch.
トランもいいけど、 せっかくのお祭りだし、屋台で食べ歩きするのはどう？
I'm fine going to a restaurant, but since it's a festival, why don't we get something from the food stalls and walk around? While saying that, Aqua points to a section of the town square.
お屋敷の料理とは全然違うから、きっとびっくりするよ。
You'd be
食べたいものがあっ
surprised
たらいつでも言ってね。
just how different festival foods are. So if there's anything you want to try, just let me know. I'll go get it. I can at least do that myself, you know.
ダメだよ。
Nope, no way.
買い物させるメイドがどこにいるの？
What kind of maid would let their master do the shopping? I don't really like her using her like this, as it feels like I'm using her as my personal gopher. But still, generally speaking, I guess Aqua is right.
ご飯を食べたら少し休憩して、運試しをしようか。
After eating, let's take a short break and try our luck. Try our luck? What do you mean?
輪投げだよ。
Ring tossing.
成功したら何でも願いが叶うんだって。
They say if you can get one in, your wish will come true.
夢があっていいよね。
That sounds romantic, right?
ある？
Are you interested? Yeah, that sounds fun.
じゃあ運試しには絶対行くってことで。
Okay, so we're definitely doing the ring toss then. Let's save plenty of time for that. Have you decided on what you want to wish for, Aqua?
大体は
Pretty much,
でも秘密。
but it's a secret. When you say it like that, I really want to know.
まあまあいいじゃない。
Well, don't worry about me.
そっちもちゃんとお願い事を考えておいてね。
Just make sure you know what to wish for. There's only one thing I'd ask from God. I want to be together with Aqua forever. That's all.
最後は花火を見て締めだね。
Then we'll finish the day with
席
fireworks.
が用意されてるんだって。
There's a guest seat for you too. We'll be able to watch it together, right?
そうしたいけど、
I'd like to.
マリンに聞いたらメイドは仕事があるからのんびりしてられないってさ。
But I asked Marine, and she said maids can't just relax when on duty.
ビシッと背筋を伸ばして後ろに控えてるよ。じゃないと、フランソワ家のメイドは仕事をしないって思われちゃうし。
So I'll stand tall behind you. Otherwise, people might think that Francois family maids are no good, indolent
家の
slackers.
評判が悪くなったら、お嬢様たちにも迷惑かかるよ。
And if we sully the reputation of the house, it'll cause trouble for my
お
lady.
嬢様の分まで私たちがしっかりしなきゃ。
So I have to work extra hard for my lady's sake. Well, that definitely sounds Oh, I thought it was reassuring. That's definitely sound reasoning, but Sister tried her best to adjust her schedule. But in the end, she wasn't able to wrap up all her affairs. So it's been decided that just me and Aqua will be going alone to
きっ
Valence.
と来賓席には大勢の貴族がいるよね。粗相をしないように気合い入れなきゃ。
I'm sure there will be many nobles at the guest seats. I'll have to keep my wits about me so I don't make any mistakes. I'll also have to go around and greet everyone. Truthfully, I want to watch the fireworks alone with Aqua, but as a noble, I can't just abandon my duties either. This will by no means be a romantic night.
変なことを考えちゃダメだよ。ちゃんと家のためになることをしてね。
Don't think of anything weird, okay? The Francois family comes first. She's absolutely right, but I don't think I'll be able to stop myself. I know. It'll cause trouble for you too, Aqua. We can enjoy watching fireworks alone another time. So the setting for this time is after their beach vacation, I think, since he's calling her just Aqua.
うんうん。
Mm-hmm.
まだまだチャンスはあるよ。
I'm sure we'll get another chance. Aqua speaks cheerfully, as if she wants to truly believe it. But I'm sure she's actually feeling a little disappointed about tonight. I feel frustrated at this invisible barrier, the social strata, continuing to divide us. But today is the Jovial Festival. At the very least, I want to have a good time and make the day a lasting, special memory for the two of us. Thanks for doing all the research. Let's do everything as you planned and enjoy the festival to the
い
fullest.
いの？
Really?
行きたいお店とか見たいものとかあるよね。
Is that okay? Isn't there anywhere you want to go or see? I didn't look into anything, so I don't know where or what anything is. I'm sure I'll also be interested in the places you want to go.
またうまいことを言って。
Sweet talking
もう
again.
動揺しないからね。
But I'm not going to get embarrassed this time. We hear horses neighing in the distance, interrupting our conversation. Looking to the side, we see a carriage slowly approaching us.
来ましたね。
They're
お
here.
荷物をお持ちします。
I'll carry your things. Aqua switches to maid mode so that we maintain our formal relationship in front of the coachman. I nod and hand over my bag to Aqua. Now we're in Valence. Yep. After a few hours in the carriage, we finally arrive at Valence. This is the same square you can see the water fountain, but there's a bunch of stalls. As expected, the town square is bustling with people excited for the festival.
あー、ずっと馬車に乗ってたから腰とか肩が固まっちゃいました。
My back and shoulders hurt from sitting for so long.
ちょっと体をほぐさないと。
Let me stretch a bit.
1、2、3、4。
Aqua stretches her arms up high and twists her hips from side to side. A gentle summer breeze flutters her skirt, revealing a glimpse of her fair skin. But I feel that I shouldn't look, so I immediately look away. Whew.
ふう、ちょっとすっきりした。
I'm feeling much better now.
ご主人様も体操したらどうですか？
Master,
気持ちいいですよ。
why don't you stretch as well? It feels great. Sure, alright then. I want to shake off some ill thoughts anyway.
はい。
Um, what? Ill thoughts? Don't worry about it. Intentionally ignoring Aqua's question, I begin stretching. I'm sure she'll get angry at me if I tell her honestly about that just now. I kind of wish she'd get used to that side of me a little more, but I guess it won't be that easy. It'd be great if the festival could help us bring us closer together, but
広場、すっかりお祭りムードですね。
the town square is in a completely festive mood, huh?
飾り付けは綺麗だし、
The decorations are
いい
beautiful,
匂いがするし。
and the food stalls smell great. Mmm.
そういけないいけない。
But no, no, no.
ことをやってからですよね。
There's something we must do before we eat.
まずは商工会の代表さんに会いに行きましょう。こちらです。
First, we have to meet the Chamber of Commerce representative. This way.
ふ
Phew,
う、緊張しました。
that was so nerve-wracking.
無事に贈り物も渡せましたし、やっと肩の荷が下りたって感じです。
We managed to present the gift without a hitch, so I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. Aqua lets out a deep sigh of relief. I guess she really felt a lot of pressure and stress to not lose the expensive gift.
偉い人がいっぱいいて、生きた心地がしませんでしたよ。
There were so many important-looking people there. I couldn't relax at all.
ご主人様はすごいですよね。
You're really amazing, Master.
誰であってもいつも堂々としています。
No matter who you talk to, you're always confident. It's just because I've talked to so many people since I was little, and I'm used to it. I'm sure you'll get used to it too eventually, Miss Aqua.
無理です無理です。
No way.
人前に出ただけで心臓がバックバクになっちゃいます。
My heart jumps out of my chest just by being in front of people.
粗相したらどうしようって心配になっちゃいますし。
Not to mention, it's worse when I'm around important people. Worried I might make a fool of myself.
何もないところで転んだらどうしようとか。
What if I trip and fall?
急にしゃっくり出たらどうしようとか。
Or what if I suddenly start
仕
hiccuping?
事のせいで頭が真っ白になって何も喋れなくなっちゃうんです。
I just get so worried and flustered that my mind goes blank, and I can't speak. There's nothing to worry about. You don't have to push yourself. We all have things we're not good at. Besides, you were perfect today.
本当ですか？
Really?
緊張しすぎて変な動きしちゃったかなって思ったんですけど。
I was just so nervous that I thought I had done something weird again. Yes, really. You're a splendid maid who I'd never be embarrassed about.
もう褒めすぎですよ。
That's too much.
変に持ち上
Stop
げない
it.
でください。顔がにやけちゃいますって。
You're making me
ご
blush.
主人様って本当大げさですよね。
You need to stop exaggerating like that. I'm not exaggerating at all. I really do think you've improved a lot. You spoke perfectly when we met the representative, so no one would even think you just started working as a maid.
いやー、それほどでも。
Really, you're over-exaggerating.
厳しく言われてますから。
Marine's always scolding me after all.
だから言葉遣いはもちろん、お辞儀の角度や待っている時の姿勢も練習したんです。
So of course I practice polite speech as well as proper bowing angles and manners while waiting.
いつも失敗ばかりしてましたから。
But I'm always messing up,
嬉しいです。
so it feels good to be praised for once. Aqua shyly scratches her cheek in embarrassment, but she quickly straightens her face.
浮かれてばっかりじゃダメですよね。
But I can't get ahead of myself.
なんてわかりませんし、
You never know what'll happen next.
また褒めてもらえるように精一杯頑張ります。
I'll continue to do my best to be deserving of more compliments. Great, and I'll help out
じ
too.
ゃあそろそろ屋台を見に行きましょうか。
Well, should we go check out the food stalls
お
now?
腹の空き具合はいかがですか？
You must be hungry, right, Master? I'm starving. I could probably clean up the whole festival.
私もお腹空いちゃいました。
I'm starving too.
力を合わせれば屋台を全部制覇できるかもしれませんよ。
So if we join forces, we might be able to conquer all the food stalls.
そうそう。
Yeah.
やってみたかったことがあるんですよ。
I've always wanted to try
お
this.
店に行って端から端まで全部くださいってやるんです。
Let's go to every stall one after the other and get everything. Sounds great. Let's do it. If Sister and Miss Marine were here, they would have said gluttony is a sin. But today, it's just us two, so there's no one to stop us or tell us what to do.
では早速行きましょう。
Alright,
こっちです。
let's get started right away. This way.
お肉、
Meat,
魚、揚げ物、
fish,
焼き物、
fried, and
食べちゃいま
grilled.
しょう。
I'm gonna eat them all.
デザート、別腹、ケーキ、
うん
食ったもの、パックパック。
Aqua hums as she walks, excitedly swinging her arms about. I walk beside her, and together we head toward the town square.
クンクン、クンクン。はあ、
Mmm,
肉が焼ける香ばしい香り。
the savory smell of meat being cooked.
タレの匂いもしますし、ジュルリ。
I can even smell the thick sauce from here. Aqua's wide grin looks like it could wrap around her face. Her mouth is half open. She looks like she'd devour the meat at any second. I have to admit that the smell is enticing, so I look around and spot a stall grilling meat over charcoal. I wonder if it's mountain pheasant that they're grilling in that stall. I wouldn't say it doesn't look delicious, but to be honest, the meat we usually eat at the mansion seems of higher quality.
ちっちっち。ご主人様は全然わかってないですね。
You don't get it at all, Master.
もちろん、いつも食べてるお肉の方が筋はないし、油もしっかりついています。
Of course, the meats we usually eat have less muscle and are rich in fat.
でも、屋台独特のタレは一度味わったら病みつきになること間違いありません。
But once you get a taste of the sauce exclusive to these food stalls, I guarantee you'll be hooked.
癖のある山鳥の風味と甘辛いタレが絶妙に合うんですよ。
The flavor of the savory mountain pheasant mixed with the sweet spicy sauce is truly a match made in heaven.
一口食べればきっと
Just one bite?
ご主人様も
Sure you'll love it. Well, if you put it that way, how can I not try it? Let's get some.
わかりました。
Understood.
座っていてください。
Please sit over
私
there.
買ってきますから。
I'll be right back. I'll give you the money. Please buy two. One for each of us.
いやいや、自分の分は自分で払いますって。
No, no. I'll pay for my own. This is my gratitude for planning all of this, and for showing me around, so please, at least let me pay for it. Saying that, I hand Aqua the money. Aqua is hesitant to take it at first, but she eventually accepts it.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
じゃあ、買ってきます。
Okay, I'll go buy it now. Aqua excitedly bows to me and runs towards the stall.
すみません。
Excuse me.
山鳥のタレ焼き2つお願いします。
Two grilled mountain pheasants with sauce, please. While listening to Aqua's cheerful voice, I look for a place to sit down. Shortly after, Aqua returns.
お待たせしました。
Ah, here's the
山鳥
CG.
のタレ焼き買ってきましたよ。
Sorry to keep you waiting. I got us grilled mountain pheasants with sauce.
どうぞ、冷めないうちに召し上がってください。
Please enjoy it while it's still hot. Aqua holds out the crisply grilled thigh meat. It looks and smells completely different from the meals I usually eat at home. Isn't this a little burnt? As I take it, I can feel the heat through the wrapping.
炭の色がついただけですよ。
It's just that the charcoal's color got stuck to it.
そ
It happens when you grill over an open charcoal flame.
れに、ちょっとぐらい
Besides,
焦げてる方が美味しいんですよ。
it tastes better when it's a little bit burnt. You don't say. I'm not doubting Aqua, but it's just that I've never seen meat cooked like this back at the mansion. There's no way you'd get such a color if you cooked in a frying pan. So, how do I eat this? Could you please hand me a plate?
そんなものはありませんって。
We don't need
このまま
plates.
ガブッといっちゃってください。ガブッ
Just bite into it. Jump, jump. Eh? Without using a knife and a fork?
もちろんです。
Of course. No, you're joking, right? If Sister ever sees me bite meat like an animal, she'll surely faint. Neatly cutting the meat with a knife and fork before eating. That's the table etiquette expected of a noble. If other nobles saw me, they'd question my sanity. So I look around to make sure no one's looking.
大丈夫ですよ。
Don't
普
worry.
通の貴族は屋台に来ませんし。
Nobles don't come to food stalls like this. And everyone's busy enjoying the festival, so relax and eat up. Besides, stall foods are more delicious because you get to really dig in. Watch. I'll show you how it's done. Aqua opens her mouth and takes a bite of the thigh meat. It's so good. The thick sauce and the aroma of the charcoal match so well. It feels like I'm back at home. Don't get me wrong. The food at the mansion is delicious, but sometimes you just want to go wild like this, you know? So good. Bone-in wings, that's the way to go. Aqua continues to really devour the meat. She looks happier than usual when she eats at the mansion. And just looking at her eat so deliciously, my mouth begins to water. Okay then, just one bite. Making sure nobody's looking, I secretly bring the saucy meat to my mouth. In the moment I take a bite, the savory meat, sweet and spicy sauce, and charcoal aroma fill every inch of my mouth. You're right, it's delicious. I never tasted something like this before. See? I told you. I've always wanted to try this again. I thought I could make it myself, so I secretly tried making it in the mansion kitchen, but it didn't go so well. I guess I used different spices and charcoal. Aqua grins widely, gleaming with satisfaction. Then I notice sauce on the edge of her mouth. I lightly wave up my hand at Aqua and point to it. Something about my mouth? Sauce. You have sauce on your face. Ugh, really? I smudged it. Aqua wipes her mouth, but she wipes too forcefully, spraying the sauce onto her cheeks. You just made it worse. Here, hold on. I take out my handkerchief and reach out to her face. I'll wipe it off, so please stay still. I can do it myself. Please don't treat me like a child. But if we leave it like this, it'll ruin your pretty face. Aqua makes a strange noise and freezes. So I take the opportunity and quickly wipe her face. Oh, that was neat. It actually erased it while the words were coming out. There, it's clean. Yes. Thank you very much. I mean, no. What's it with you all of a sudden? All I did was wipe your face. No. Don't make it sound like I'm the weird one here. Master, you're too bold. Please go easy on me. Otherwise, my heart won't be able to handle it anymore. I'm sorry? I don't quite understand what she's saying, but I apologize to calm her down. Master, you're really oblivious sometimes. Aqua puffs her cheeks and goes back to eating. Aqua's bites are already small, but she's taking even smaller bites now, as if she's trying to avoid getting more sauce on her face. I almost feel a sneeze coming on. That was delicious. Thank you for the meal. Yep. Excuse me. Well, I'm not quite full yet. How about you, Master? Me too. Since we're here at the festival, let's try all kinds of food. Do you have any requests? Would you prefer meats or perhaps sweets? You can buy whatever you want to eat, Miss Aqua. It's my treat today. Really? Thank you very much. Oh, what should I get next? Sweet potatoes are nice, but fried sweets are delicious too. I'll just get lots of things we can't eat at the mansion. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. 2 minutes, gonna feed the cat and use the restroom. Carefully holding the money, Aqua heads towards the stalls. I need some water as well. Now, it's good that we ate all of what we bought, but... I ate too much. My stomach hurts. I got carried away and bought too much. Yes, I didn't think you'd actually get one of everything. The food was delicious and fresh, but the portions were fairly large. We somehow managed to eat everything, and now we're walking around to burn it off, but it hurts to even breathe. Even though Aqua appears to be in pain as well, she excitedly looks around the town, drawn in by all the bright decorations.
今回はお仕事関係なく楽しめるので景色が輝いて見えます。
Everything just seems so much more bright and colorful since I don't have to worry about work this time.
前に来た時は聞き込みしたり調べ物したりで
Like when we came last
余
time,
裕がありませんでしたから。
we were busy investigating, so we didn't have any time at all to sightsee. Yeah, you even had to pretend to be a noblewoman too.
はい。
Yeah,
すごく気を使ったので
I was so nervous,
力が入っていました。
so my shoulders were tense too.
私はメイドの方が気楽でいいです。
I think I like it better being a simple maid. But you looked really great as a noblewoman, Miss Aqua. Even though she wasn't used to noble speech, she really gave it her all, playing the role of a noble's daughter. I was able to see a side of her I'd never seen before, and it's now a precious and treasured memory for me.
ご主人様
Master?
ご主人様
Master!
どうしたんですか？
What's
急に
wrong?
ぼーっとしちゃって。
You're spacing out all of a sudden.
もしかして前に来た時のことを思い出してました？
Are you perhaps reminiscing about the last time we were here? Yes, I got to see a side of you that I'd never seen before after all.
恥ず
Ugh,
かしいな。今
please
す
just
ぐ
forget
忘れ
about
て
that.
ください。
It's embarrassing. No way, I'd never forget such a precious memory.
意地悪言わないでくださいよ。
Please don't tease me like that. As we continue chatting, I feel a gaze from afar. And as I look over, I see a group of children, a familiar girl waving to us. Oh, that's a nostalgic surprise.
ご主人様、
あ
覚えています？
Master, do you remember?
なっていた女の子ですよ。
It's the girl who was lost. Of course I remember. She's the girl we
そう
saved.
ですそうです。
Yeah,
うわー
wow.
懐かしいな。
I wanted to see her
挨
again.
拶に行ってきてもいいですか？
Can I go say hi for a little bit? Of course, I'll come too. While waving towards the children, Aqua walks over to them. The girl, who looks excited to see Aqua again, has a beaming
み
smile.
んな元気にしてた？
Have you been well, everyone?
みんなもお祭り楽しんでる？
Are you guys enjoying the festival too? The children energetically answer as they raise their hands in the air. I smile as I watch the heartwarming exchange with Aqua and the children.
じゃあね、バイバイ。
Goodbye then. Bye bye. As Aqua waves, the children wave back loudly. Saying her last farewell to the children, she returns to my side. Are you sure you wouldn't like to chat with them longer?
主人様をほったらかしにする
Well.
わけにはいきませんからね。
I can't just abandon you completely, Master.
実はちょっとぐらい寂しかったんじゃないですか？
I bet you felt a bit left out and lonely, right? Huh? Why would I feel lonely?
ずっと子供たちと喋ってて、しばらく放置しちゃってましたから、そろそろ私と話したいなとか思ってたんじゃないですか？
I kept talking to the children and I left you alone after all, so you were thinking that it was about time I came back to you, right? Aqua asks while grinning like a mischievous child. Well, I guess I'd be lying to say I didn't feel a little lonely. But to admit that now? No, there's no need to rack my mind over this. You're right, I was a little lonely. The moment I say that, Aqua's grin widens. I knew it.
主人様、私のこと好きすぎ。
Master, you love me too much.
子供たちに焼いちゃダメですよ。
But don't be jealous of the children,
一緒に
okay?
いますから。
I'll be by your side from now on. I wasn't jealous.
主
Really?
人様って結構子供っぽいところあるから心配です。
You have quite a childish side to you, Master, so I get worried.
寂しくなったらいつでも言ってください。
If you ever feel lonely,
ところでしたら手を握ってもいいですよ。
you can always tell me. You can even hold my hand if no one's around. I'll keep that in mind. Hearing my response, Aqua smiles warmly. If Miss Marine saw this right now, she'd probably be all over us saying, "You stupid lovebirds, you!" or something like that. I wouldn't even be able to deny it, since I'm aware of it myself. I don't think I could ever change it, even if she scolded us. Love really is
何
strange.
か言いました？
Say something? No, nothing. I feel embarrassed to say it honestly, so I dodge her question.
あ、ごまかした。
Ah, I know you said something. Don't try to hide it.
早く言ってくださいよ。
Come on, hurry up and say it. I look around to see if I can divert Aqua's attention. I spot a crowd. There's a big gathering over there. Do you know why, Miss
お
Aqua?
祭りに来た人に押し花のしおりをプレゼントしているそうです。
They're giving out pressed flower bookmarks to everyone at the festival.
興味がありましたらもらって
If you're
みましょう
interested,
か？
would you like me to go get one? Just like before with the food stalls, Aqua is trying to do everything herself. I know she's being considerate, but I don't like using her like this. We got this chance today, so I want to be with her as much as possible. I'll go with you. I want to decide after looking at them myself.
そうですか？
Is that
じゃ
so?
あ行きましょうか。
Alright then, let's go. Together with Aqua, we approach the center of the crowd.
綺麗なしおりもらいましたね。
We got such pretty bookmarks. Are you fine with your decision? You chose the same one as me. There's a blue bookmark in my pocket. Aqua also chose the same pressed flower as me, and she carefully put it away.
今日はご主人様と一緒のものにしたいなと思って。
Today, I wanted to get the same things as you, Master.
選べるチャンスなかなかないですから。
It's not every day that I get to choose things with you after all. It's not my imagination that Aqua is blushing, right? I'm honored.
落ち着いてきましたし、そろそろ運試しに行きませんか？
Now that our stomachs have settled, why don't we try our luck now? The ring toss, right? Sure, let's try it. Walking shoulder to shoulder, we happily head to the other side of the town square's fountain. The ring toss stall is pretty popular, and there's even a line for it. At first glance, it looks easy, as you just have to throw a ring into a stick. But even adults are having trouble doing it.
3回投げて1回でも輪が届いたら成功だそうですよ。
You get 3 chances, and if you can get at least 1 in, you win.
意外と難しそうですね。
It seems harder than it looks.
準備はいいですか？
Are you ready, Master? Well, I guess so, but it's just a luck game, so I don't think we need to stress too much over it.
いやいや、成功したら願い事が叶う。
You don't get it at all.
ここで本気にならなくていつ本気になるんですか？
If we win, our wishes will be granted, you know? If we don't give it our best now, then when will we?
ただの輪投げだと思って油断していると痛い目に遭いますよ。真剣にやらなきゃやられます。
If you think it's just a ring toss and let your guard down, you'll get hurt. But if you don't take it seriously, we'll be defeated. Defeated by what? I don't really get it, but she seems to be really enthusiastic about this. It seems like I can't afford to lose either. Alright then, I'll give it my best.
最低でも1回は成功させて神様に願いを叶えてもらいましょう。
Let's get it in at least once and have God grant us our wish. Alright, if I get it in twice, would you like me to share one of my
ご
wishes?
心配なさらず。
There's no need.
実はお屋敷でこっそり練習してきたんです。
I've actually been secretly practicing at the mansion.
期待しててください。
So leave it to me. I'll get all 3 throws in. Wow, you're really prepared for this. And before we knew it, it was time for our turn.
まずはご主人様からどうぞ。
Master, please go first. I received 3 rings from the stall owner. Seems like all I need to do is throw the ring and hook it onto the stick on the board without crossing the white line on the
頑
ground.
張ってください、ご主人様。
You can do it, Master. Alright, leave it to me. As Aqua cheers me on from behind, I throw the ring 3 times. But I'm only able to get the very last one in. I was aiming to get all of them in, but it's a lot harder than I thought.
でもかっこよかったですよ。
But it was so cool.
最後で決めるとかさすがです。
It was exciting how you get the very last ring in.
最後投げる時なんて私まで肩に力が入っちゃいました。
Even I got all tensed up watching you throw it. It's all because you cheered for me, Miss Aqua. Thank you.
お力になれて嬉しいです。
I'm glad to be of your help.
よーし、次は私の番ですね。
Alright,
頑張ります。
it's my turn now. I'll get them all in. I could see flames of motivation in her eyes. As Aqua overflows with a confident aura, she receives her
いっ
rings.
ぱい練習したし、
I practiced a
前
lot,
に投げればきっと大丈夫。
so as long as I throw straight, I'm sure I'll be fine. Let me
3回
guess.
投げて3回とも入れば願いが叶う力も3倍。
3 throws, and if I get all 3, that's thrice the power my wish will come true. Huh? Is that how it works?
パーフェクト狙っちゃいますよ。それ。
I'm going to go for a perfect score. There. Are we gonna get... I thought we'd get like a little mini Aqua right here throwing. Aqua throws the ring confidently, but it flies in the wrong direction. It's not even close to the target. Oh.
力みすぎちゃいました。
I put a little too much strength into that one.
もうちょっとリラックスして投げてみます。
This time, I'll try to relax and put less power into it.
よし。
Okay, gently,
そーっと
gently. Go!
行きすぎた。
I relaxed too much. This time, the ring barely flies and drops right in front of Aqua. Are you perhaps not really good with sports, Miss Aqua? I know that Aqua isn't really good with physical activities, but this is...
いやだな。
No, of course
そんな
not.
わけないじゃないですか。
What are you saying?
たまたまうまくいかなかっただけですって。ほら、よく言うじゃないですか。
It just so happened that it didn't go my way this time. But you know what they say, third time's the charm. Though they also say, when it rains, it pours.
私は追い込まれてからの方が強いんです。ご主人様と一緒ですよ。
I do better when I'm in a pinch too, just like you,
見
Master.
ててくださいね。
Please watch me.
こそは
I'm going to make it this time. There. What? Why? This time the ring flies high, crashing into the beams holding up the tent.
うーん
Uh,
私の願い事叶わなくなっちゃいました。
now I can't get any of my wishes granted. Lady Luck can be fickle. Don't worry about it.
でも
But
私どうしても叶えたいお願いがあるんです。
there's a wish I really wanted granted.
ぐらいで諦められません。
So I can't give up just because I failed this once.
ご主人様、一生に一度のお願いです。
Master,
もう一回チャレンジさせてください。
this is my once-in-a-lifetime request. Please let me try again one more time. You really don't have to use a once-in-a-lifetime request for this. We can keep trying until you get it in.
ありがとうございます。すぐに
Thank you very much.
お願いしましょう。
Let's get back in line right away. We move back to the end of the line. After a short wait, it's once again Aqua's turn.
さっきのでだいぶイメージはつかめました。
I've got the feel for it
もう
now,
心配しませんよ。
so I won't make the same mistakes again.
私を見ててください。
Please watch the new Reborn Me. Okay, good luck.
行きますよ。
Alright, I'm ready. Here I go.
うーん、
I'm not giving up yet.
ラスト。
Last
決め
chance.
ます。
I'll get it in.
うわ
Ah!
ー、隣の屋台に飛んでっちゃいました。
It flew towards the other stall. One more time. Let's land one more time.
次は成功させる。
This time I'll get it
成
in.
功させる。
I'll get it in.
次は絶対に成功させる。
I'll definitely get it in this time. Miss Aqua, it's your turn again.
はい。
Yes.
任せてください。
Please leave it to me. Aqua, facing straight ahead, takes the ring. Her desire to win is so strong that it's practically emanating all over her body. If she's this determined and focused, I'm sure she'll win at least once. Probably.
行きます。
Here I go. Ah! She throws the ring, but alas, it again falls flat on the ground.
まだ慌てるような時間じゃありません。
No need to panic yet.
外しただけですよ。
I've only missed
聞い
once.
てください。
Please calm down. But I am calm.
こんなひりつく勝負は久しぶりですよ。
It's been a long time since I've had such a spine-tingling competition. She's not even listening to me.
今まではちょっと気合い入れすぎてたんですよ。
I just put too much force into it until
な
now.
んですよ。スポーンって。
I just need to flick it lightly and it'll plop right in. Yeah, just flick and pop.
だって私には成功する未来しか見えてませんから。
So there's no way I can lose now.
まあ
And just like that. Aqua throws the ring with desperate determination. But as expected, it goes flying completely in the wrong direction. But just as I'm thinking about how to cheer her up, her shoulder begins to tremble.
なんで
Why?
入らないの
I want to go in.
ってこんなの
What's wrong with this thing?
絶対意地悪されてる。
This has to be rigged.
も
It has to be. Hey, it's okay. Calm down, Miss
う
Aqua.
なんで全然入ってくれないの
Why won't it go in at all? Aqua glares at the target with bitter spite. I kind of feel bad for her just watching. I guess I should help out a bit. Why don't you try leaning your upper body a little forward? I'll support you so you don't fall. How does that sound, Miss Aqua? The stall owner nods at me as if he's also taking pity on us. Look, Miss Aqua, it looks like the owner will let you have another try.
わかりました
Alright,
よろしくお願いします
let's do it. I firmly grasp her hand as she leans forward. Aqua stands at the very edge of the white line, leaning forward to get as close as she can to the target.
絶対に離さないでくださいよご主人様
Please don't let go, Master. Yes, you can count on me. I respond as if there's no issue, but actually it's a lot tougher than I thought. Aqua is leaning all her weight forward, so it practically feels like I'm trying to support the weight of a whole person. But she trusts me, so I have to hold on. I can't let her down now.
よし
Okay,
だいぶ近づけましたよ
I'm a lot closer
これ
now.
ならいけそうです
I think I can do it from here.
この一投に全てをかけます
I'll put everything I have into this
もうあり
throw.
ません
No more
最終
excuses.
投目これがラストです
This is my last chance. I'd be happy if you could throw it as soon as possible.
お願い
Please, go in. Aqua stretches her hand as far as she can and gently throws the ring. The ring grazes the top of the stick and then...
やりましたよ
Yes, I did it. Alright. Beating off Miss Aqua's excitement, I got carried away and pumped my fist in the air.
ご主人様
Master? Ah. But in my own excitement, I accidentally let go of Aqua's hand. In a hurried panic, I grab her to prevent her from falling. Are you okay?
はいなんとか
Yes, I think so. I'm so sorry, I just got so
い
excited.
え手
No.
伝ってもらったのはこっちだし
I should be the one apologizing since you helped me.
とか痛めてませんか
Does your arm perhaps hurt, Master? Don't worry about it. I train every day. You're also pretty light, Miss Aqua.
よかったです
Thank
成
goodness.
功したのご主人様のおかげですよ
And it's all thanks to you that I won, Master.
それでそのそろそろ話してもらえると嬉しいかななんて私たち結構注目されちゃったんですよ
So, I think it would be best if you let go of me now. We're drawing a lot of attention. I'm sorry. I completely forgot that we're not at the mansion, but at a festival. As I look around, I notice the stall owner, people lining up, and pretty much everyone else walking around by us stopping to stare at us.
ちょっと移動しませんか
Let's move somewhere
羽を
else.
引いちゃいましたし
We seem to have attracted a big crowd. Yeah, we should. We hurry as if running away and leave the area.
ここまで来れば安心ですね
We should be safe here. Yeah. We hide ourselves in a back alley and let out a sigh of relief. It's quiet here, and we can faintly hear the exciting hustle and bustle of the festival in the
恥ず
distance.
かしかった
That was embarrassing. We really drew quite a crowd back there. There's still some time left until the festivals, so what should we do until then?
そうだな
If you're tired, we can just rest for a bit here. It'd be a shame if we tired ourselves out before the fireworks, after all.
うん花火楽しみだね
Okay, I'm looking forward to the fireworks. It was just for a moment, but there was a delay in Aqua's response. It's slight awkwardness I would have just ignored before, but... Is there something bothering you?
ああうん
Oh,
大したこ
it's
とじゃない
nothing.
んだ
Whoops.
ああうん大したことじゃないんだそれにこれ以上贅沢なこと言ったら罰が当たると思うし
Besides, I think I'd get in trouble if I asked for anything more. It won't hurt to just say it, so tell me.
うんうん
Well,
えっと
As if searching for the right words, Aqua mumbles. And as I wait patiently, she slowly begins to squeeze out her words.
本当にちらっと思っただけだから真面目に考えなくていいんだけど
It's really just a tiny part of me, so there's no reason to consider it seriously, but
貴族とメイドなんて関係なく二人きりで見られればよかったのになって
ignoring the whole noble and maid thing, I kind of hoped that we could watch the fireworks alone. Just the two of us. That's... If it were up to me, I'd want to be alone with Aqua too. But I don't have that choice. I'm here in Volant as a guest, and the only representative of the Francois family. So if I don't sit with the other guest, it'd be an understatement to say it'll cause a huge issue. That's why I have no choice to go, and there's no way I'll be able to watch the fireworks alone with Aqua.
そんな怖い顔しないで
Don't make such a long face.
全部わかってるから
It's fine, I get
貴
it.
族として振る舞わなきゃダメ私もメイドとしてお仕事する
You have your duties as noble, and I have mine as a maid.
それがきっ
I'm sure this is the right thing to do. I think so too. But just as I'm about to say how I truly feel, I swallow my words. Aqua understands the situation and is trying to come to terms with her own feelings. So I shouldn't act all selfish for myself and let all her sincere feelings and effort go to waste, right?
ごめんね、変なこと言って。
Sorry for saying something weird. Just forget about it.
ほら、行きましょう。
Okay,
主人様。
it's time to go, Master. Aqua returns to maid mode and starts walking slowly ahead of me. But it feels like she's leaving a trail of sadness. Before long, the sun sets. Looking up, I see a night sky full of sparkling stars and a crescent moon. There's no wind either. It's a perfect day for fireworks. A large crowd gathers in the town square, and everyone is waiting excitedly for the fireworks. It's so dark that I can barely see the outlines of the surrounding buildings, but there's one mansion shining brightly.
あの屋敷のバルコニーに来賓席があるそうです。行きましょう。
I was told the guest seats are on the balcony of that mansion. Let's go. It's pretty dark now, so please watch your step.
心配しすぎですよ。
You worry too
子供
much.
じゃないんですから。
I'm not some little kid. Tripping on a stone, Aqua stumbles, so I grab her arm from behind. Are you okay?
はい。はあ、びっくりした。
Yes. That was close. Get a bit comfortable with the cat. There we go. I'll lead the way. Just follow me. Hold Aqua's hand. Her hand is so small and soft.
ご主人様。
Master,
大胆すぎますよ。
what if someone sees? If you get hurt, Miss Aqua, who will take care of me? It's also the master's duty to protect their maids, you know?
立
Yes,
場が逆な気がしますけど。
but I feel like we've switched roles here. I hold Aqua's flustered hand and lead her through the crowd. Oh, poor boy is hiccuping. You eat too fast, booger. But she doesn't try to shake my hand off and just follows me quietly.
ご主人様。
Master, this is...
あの、
Aqua swallows her words, so I quietly wait for her to continue.
いえ、
Never
なん
mind.
でもないです。
It's nothing. Keeping to herself, she tightens her grip instead. I also squeeze her hand firmly as we continue walking as slowly as possible. From the warmth of her hands, I can feel that she wants to stay like this, just the two of us. But we just can't do that, so I grit my teeth and continue forward. Before long, we get close enough to the mansion that I can clearly see the guards.
そろそろ手離さないといけませんね。
You should let go of my
こんな
hand
と
soon.
ころ見られたら変な風に思われちゃいます。
If people saw us like this, they'd get weird ideas. Yeah, you're right. Okay, on the count of 3, let's let go of our hands.
わかりました。
Okay,
じゃあ、せーの。
1, 2, 3. We both raise our hands a bit and start to let go at the same time. But for some reason, our hands still remain intertwined.
ちょっとご主人様、手を離さな
Hey,
きゃダメじゃ
Master.
ないですか。
It's time to let go of my hand. You should loosen your grip too, Miss Aqua. We both say it's each other's fault, but we realize it's actually just our own selfish desires, unwilling to let go. So basically, neither of us wants to be separated, so we're unable to let our hands go. It's so childish that I can't help but smile.
もう、
Jeez,
これじゃあいつまで経っても進めないじゃないですか。
this is a bit of a bind, huh?
次こそ、せーので手を離しますよ。
Okay, let's try again on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. On 3, we both drop our hands. I do as I'm told and relax my hands. Aqua also pulls her hands away right after.
よし。じゃあ、
Okay.
受付に行ってきます。
I'll go get us checked in
外に
now.
待っててください。
I'll be right back. Aqua, holding the invitation in her hand, starts talking with the guards. I'm sure the mansion is filled with other nobles, so I have to pay even more attention to my etiquette than usual, and how I interact with Miss Aqua as well. We can't let the other nobles ever find out that we're in a relationship. I understand all of this, but I don't like it. I mumble to myself and sigh. Then Aqua returns, tilting her head with a perplexed look.
あの、
Um,
ちょっとよくわからないことになっていて、
there seems to be some sort of confusion.
ご主人様の席、なくなっちゃったみたいです。
Master, it appears your seat has been taken. What? It's been taken? What do you mean? Was there some kind of mistake?
さっき私じゃないメイド、マリンだと思うんですけど、 ここに来たそうです。
They said that another maid, maybe Marine, I think, arrived just before
そ
us.
して休養ができたご主人様じゃなくてお嬢様が
Ah,
出席すると告げたそうで、
nice.
代わりにお嬢様の席が用意されてるとか。
And they were told that the young master has urgent business to attend to, so the lady of the house would be attending instead. I didn't hear anything about this.
私だってわけがわかりませんよ。
I'm just as confused as you
お
are.
嬢様もヴィランスに来れないって言ってたはずなのに。
I thought that Marine and my lady both said they couldn't come to Valence.
私がどうかしましたか？
Something about me?
お嬢様？
My lady?
お取り込み中失礼します。
I'm sorry to bother you this lovely evening, because it's not an afternoon anymore.
マリンまで
Marine's here
い
too?
るはずじゃ。
Aren't you supposed to be at the mansion?
なんで？
Why? Confused and having absolutely no idea what's going on, Miss Marine hands me an
レ
envelope.
オのこと、これからもよろしくお願いします。
I hope you continue to be there for Theo and support him. Sister whispers in Aqua's ear and walks past us, entering the mansion with Miss Marine following not far behind.
どういうこと？
Just what's going on? Who knows? But this letter might give us an explanation.
あ、私が読みますよ。
Okay, I'll read it. Let me take a look at it. Aqua looks over the letter.
なるほど。
I see, I see.
なるほど、なるほど。
This all makes sense now. What makes sense?
用事が早めに終わったので、代わりに私が出席します。あなたはアクアさんと二人きりで過ごしていいですよ。だそうで
Says,
す。
my affairs have ended early, so I shall attend in your stead. Please enjoy some time alone with Miss Aqua.
もうお嬢様
Jeez.
ってば
My lady cares too much about
使
us.
いすぎですよ。二人きりの方が楽しめるだろうって。
Going so far as to say that we'd have more fun alone. So, sister knows us inside and out like an open book, huh? Thinking so, my chest tightens in embarrassment and pitifulness. But more than anything, I'm overfilled with joy. Joy that I'm able to spend time alone with Aqua.
どうしましょう、ご主人様。
What should we do, master? Well, that's obvious. I take Aqua's hand. I grip her hand tightly with a determination to never let go again. Let's watch the fireworks where no other noble can find us. Okay. With a big smile on her face, Aqua tightly grips my hand as well. Then we wade through the crowd, heading to a place far from the mansion. I feel a burning excitement in my chest, so much so that I'm feverishly happy. Are we getting another CG? What? It started! Sharp sounds pierce the sky around us. Startled, Aqua stops dead in her tracks. Yep. With a loud bang, bright, colorful flowers bloom in the skies. Fireworks launch one after the other. I can feel the vibrations.
なんかすごい音してる。
Wow, it's so loud!
音もいっぱい。
And there are so many sparks!
ね
Hey,
え、これ
wait,
大丈夫なの？
is this really
なん
safe?
か燃えないの？
Houses won't burn down or anything, right? Don't worry, they're safe. Look, there goes another one. The bright fireworks illuminate the streets of Valence.
こん
Wow,
なに大きな音聞いたことないよ。
I've never heard anything this loud before. Huh? Didn't you say you watched fireworks when you were little?
そのはずだけど、
I have,
こんな迫力あったっけ？
but I don't think they were quite this loud and big and loud. Comes back for more.
わわ、
Wow, there's another one. If you're scared, you can hold on to me.
別に怖く
It's not like I'm scared or anything.
本当だよ。
Really, I'm not. Every time a firework booms, Aqua's shoulders shiver. But gradually, she gets used to it, and her eyes begin to sparkle.
ねえ、まるで
So pretty.
ビルみたいに明るい。
It's so bright, too.
でもちょっと遠いね。
But it's a little far away.
で見た方が迫力あったかな。
I wonder if it would have been even more impactful up close at the mansion. Maybe so, but I don't mind. Because it doesn't mean anything to me if I'm not with you, Aqua.
まったくもう。
Jeez, really?
そういうこと言って。
Saying stuff like that again. Aqua grins as she stares at the fireworks. She looks even prettier than usual with the shimmering lights illuminating the side of her face. Come to think of it, what were you trying to say earlier, just before the fireworks?
大したことじゃないよ。気にしないで。
It's nothing, don't worry about it. When you say it like that, it makes me even more
言
curious.
わなくてもきっとわかるよ。
Even if I don't say it, I'm sure you'll understand. Saying that, Aqua moves a little closer to me. So close that our bodies would touch even with even the slightest movement.
ほら、また大きい花火が上がった。
Look, there's another big one. Just as Aqua said, bright, dazzling sparks dance across the night sky, almost drowning out the stars. I can hear people cheering as the trees and streets are illuminated, but my attention is drawn towards Aqua.
もう全然花火に集中してないでしょ。
Geez, you're not even looking at the fireworks at all. Oh, how'd you know?
と一緒にいるんだし、気配で伝わってくるよ。
It's because we've been alone together this whole time. I can just tell.
うん。
Jeez,
私のこと好きすぎ。
you really like me too
だ
much.
から
So,
こうしてあげる。
I'll do this for you. Aqua leans her body towards me. At the same time, I feel a soft touch embrace my hand. I look down and see Aqua holding my hand.
こっち見たら手離しちゃうよ。
If you look at me, I'll let go of your hand. Well, I wouldn't like
だ
that.
ったら花火に集中しようよ。せっかくお嬢様が気を利かせてくれたんだから。
So let's just focus on the fireworks. My lady gave us this chance after all. It's just as Aqua says, and so I turn my gaze to the sky. As the show draws closer to the grand finale, the time between each fireworks display gets shorter and shorter. That means there isn't much time left for the two of us to spend alone together. So I end up wishing this time would go on forever. Perhaps because Aqua feels the same way. The mood kind of feels sad.
あのさ、
You know,
夕方に願掛けしたじゃん。
I made a wish earlier this
花火の
evening
やつ
at that ring toss thing.
すごい効果があるんだね。
It really must have powers or something,
だって
because
もうお願い叶っちゃったんだもん。
my wish has already come true. What did you wish for?
それはね、ず
That's,
っと一緒にいられますようにってお願いしたんだ。
I wish to be able to be together with you forever. In that moment, everything around us is illuminated by a bright light. It's quite the spectacle, but all I can hear is my own heartbeat beating loudly in my
お
ears.
願いしながら、でも花火が始まった
そう
ら離れ離れになっちゃうなって思ってたの。
As I was making that wish, I knew that we'd be eventually be separated when the fireworks started,
だけどこうやって一緒に見ることができて、
but we were able to watch it together like this. It's like a dream.
輪投げ頑張った甲斐があったよ。
That ring toss was worth the effort. Aqua. My feelings like they're about to burst, and my mouth feels heavy. Aqua then smiles gently, as if she understands how I'm feeling.
これからも願いが叶い続けるように頑張る。
I'll continue to do my best to make my wishes come true.
メイドとして、
As my maid,
それに
and as your
恋人として、
lover.
だからずっと私をそばに置いてくれる？
So, will you forever and ever keep me by your side? Of course I will. I wouldn't have it any other way. I can't even imagine a life without you anymore, Aqua.
私だってそうだよ。
Neither can I.
離れ離れになってた間はすごく寂しかった。
I was so lonely while we were separated.
って言ったんだろうってずっと後悔してた。
There wasn't a day I didn't regret saying I hate you that day.
あんな気持ち二度と味わいたくない。
I never want to feel that way again. Aqua whispers sincerely as she holds my hands tightly. I also gently tighten my grip. We'll be together forever. Yeah,
約束。
it's a promise. We continue to watch the fireworks in silence as we firmly hold our hands. I'm sure many difficulties await us in the future. We may even fall and get hurt along the way. But no matter what happens, I vow to never let go of Aqua's hand. Because I believe the bond between us is eternal and will last beyond time. Fireworks flash across the sky, illuminating us brightly like a full moon. A gentle breeze caresses my cheeks, telling me summer is coming to an end. Yep, so this is literally just between where I thought it was.
アクアリウム。
Yep, that is
思い出
it,
を振り
right?
返るよ。
Yep. It's funny, they even keep the, her stream and such here hidden, so that you never see it. Extra is just that, so we've actually finished Aquarium now.